live stream system this week.
Why?
I don't know, but like you can't schedule a stream anymore. You don't get that preemptive start stream button anymore. It just, as soon as you click start streaming on OBS, it just throws your ass live.
You can still schedule a stream like for a premiere, right?
Yeah, you can still do premieres.
Uh,
But like people can already see us, so like I haven't even hit the stream intro yet. Like if I were to just do something like this. Hey everyone.
I
We really gotta update that intro.
yeah.
We gotta get like a new song, we gotta put the new logo in there. I have a different name now.
Yeah. You
Also,
finally LS11 being just you.
yeah. Well,
So
it's
guys, we're gonna be testing out different lighting tonight. We're gonna find out because I can change the color of this light.
Pharaoh, the best boy.
Oh, I should probably get raw turned on.
So you know how Rock has been shit talking Pharaoh?
Yeah. Oh, I
Pharaoh's
hope fights Rock tonight. That bold prediction tonight.
Pharaoh's wearing a neck scarf that says Rock is a cat.
Don't you ever call the Rock a cat.
Oh boy, is it time for more of the Uso versus Uso build where it's passionate promo, passionate promo, passionate promo, yeet, and promo? Hi, Zach. Zach in chat already. Yeah, also, the YouTube algorithm really screwed with us today.
How's that?
Um, it didn't give anyone notifications that Raw went out, and it didn't put Raw in anyone's sub boxes. You have to scroll back to yesterday to see it. It treated yesterday's member upload as a regular upload in terms of the algorithm.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, this is just another thing you deal with when dealing with YouTube.
You know what else you deal with? I went and had my taxes done today. To give you an idea of what YouTube does to you, um, the person doing it had like a big diagram like with their program that showed me like how much my federal and how much my state returns were going to be, and it was like federal return $1,200 or federal return $700, state return $400. They put in my YouTube form federal return $200, state return minus $90. We didn't even make that much this year. We made $1,000 on YouTube last year.
Yeah, no, that's what I'm saying. I'm like, that's what most people like don't realize. I'm like, this is like, I'm like, the scale for money on YouTube, like, and like, is not really big. Like,
Yeah.
there is people, and we're not the only ones. Like, you can look at this. Like, there's people who get hundreds of thousands of views a month who don't make that much money.
Yeah.
Some of them deservedly so. Some of them just steal other people's content. But, and that's honestly like, I feel like that's a thing we're not even talking about right now. Luckily, we haven't been subject to that. But like, so I'm not gonna say because there's a few, and I do watch a couple of them. There's a few like good reaction channels. But largely, reaction channels are just ways to steal other people's content, in my opinion.
Yeah. I don't mind stealing WWE's content.
No, but like we're like this like Raw is like these streams. I like think Raw is like merely like the starting point for the larger conversation we have on the stream, right?
You're right.
And so it's like we might get in a discussion completely opposite of Raw, just on something in wrestling in general. I'm going with Red for now. I feel like Red.
Yeah, from Monday Night Raw.
Yeah. I was going purple at first because I was thinking LS11 Universe, we kind of have a purple thing going.
Yeah, we really have rebranded from blue to purple. I kind of like it.
Yeah.
Let's see. Pierre says, "What's up?" Yeah. Zach says, "This morning I got my fiance watching Universe. She asked me if it was the same universe. She was watching Raw and NXT, and then she asked why on Wednesday there was a different person. Because the person who does Raw and NXT gets really tired. That's why he's not going to be doing SmackDown in about 8 weeks. 12 weeks.
Yeah.
It's getting there. It's almost there.
Yeah. And then it's just...
Yeah. It's like I'm there, and suddenly I'm not with SmackDown. I guess that's kind of how it was with AEW.
I mean, we always, we never, change something randomly. I'm going to go out. I think I'm thinking, let's go a little bit more deeper. A little more true purple. I like that one. But anyway. Why is it going to blue? Anyway. You want to know what I'm thinking about right now, Xander? What if Rikishi came out and was just like, I have had it! I have had it with you two yelling at each other week after week. Just wait till WrestleMania, fight, and get it over with. Quit staring at your brother's nipples. Jimmy.
Also, when did it go from they're twins to Jimmy is the older brother? He's the older brother by 12 minutes, I think they've said. But that apparently makes him the older brother.
I think it may relate back to that. I'm not saying for sure. They maybe we might have to look into this. Maybe there's a thing in their culture where even that 12 minutes that makes you the older brother, so you are not looking after them.
Maybe.
Because there's cultural things like that. For example, in Korean culture,
yeah,
if you're born in the same year in Korean culture, you are considered the same age.
Interesting.
If you were born 364 days apart, but it's the same year, you are considered the same age in Korea.
Well, you know.
Yeah. So maybe it's something like that. I don't know.
Maybe. I would just
I don't want to be the one going out here this when I don't know,
Yeah.
Maybe there is actual reasoning behind it like that.
Yeah. I'll say it though. Hot take. LS11 Universe Jimmy Uso is better than the current Jimmy Uso on TV.
Yeah.
He's someone I've gotten very right, I think.
Yeah. I still think.
Jesus.
I don't know. Remember, I'm a little bit behind you.
You'll know why I said that in a second. Cody, we know you're back there. Maybe don't leave your friend hanging. There he is.
Oh, we might be on the same thing then.
Cody just come running down. Did it in the dress shoes.
I don't know, guys. Feels different this year.
What does?
WrestleMania itself, it's like, I mean, I
It
didn't
feels like
like it
there's
at
more
first.
hope this year.
Yeah. I mean, it all hinges on Cody winning this fucking belt.
Yeah.
But,
Which, speaking of WrestleMania, I'm not gonna get too in detail because we're on stream in front of people. But I was talking to my wife yesterday, and I'm taking the day after WrestleMania off work because one way or another, I'm gonna need to. Because one way or another, either if you're at my house, you'd have to leave after like either at 7 in the morning when I'm leaving for work, or leave randomly in the middle of the day after I'm gone on Monday.
yeah.
Or if we did it at your house, I'd have to leave your house at like 5 in the morning to get to work on time. Um, Essentially, when it comes to where we want to do WrestleMania, what I'm saying here is our options are we do it at your house, um, or we do it here where my wife has offered that if we buy like a backdrop stand,
Uh-huh.
she will let us do it in the living room here.
Hmm.
But at the same time, the living room at your house has more space.
Yeah.
Never would have thought we'd see the day where I'm campaigning to go to your house instead of you driving to me.
Come on, bro.
Yeah, I think it might be just more efficient
Well,
and easier to do the stream at your house anyway.
also, I have class the next day.
Yeah, and I can take off work easier than you can get out of class.
Yeah.
God, I hate DIY's new theme, man.
I just don't like their new look at all.
No, it looks too polished.
Yeah. All of WWE looks too polished. They all get to that state of looking way too polished.
Yeah. Although speaking of polish, I'm gonna finally make our new banner tonight. It said 2K23 universe for too long. And also it's still got Jericho on it. What do you think? Do we want to just do like a our favorite wrestlers thing?
Hmm.
I was originally gonna draw something, but I couldn't think of anything. And also I'm trying not to do art unless it's for fun nowadays.
What if, like, this is a little bit arty, but I don't think you'd have, like, too much trouble with it?
Mm-hmm.
What if we did, like, more like a... And, like, let us know what you guys think in the comments. Because this... You guys got influence here. We want to hear your opinion.
Yeah.
So, like, our regulars, Pierre, Shinobi, if you're here, Zach, you know, speak up. But
Yeah. Hanzo, if you're here. Hanzo, I've got an announcement. Not
Hanzo,
that I
how
can.
did I forget Hanzo? Big one you forget.
I can't tell anyone in chat, but Ray, I'll tell you off stream. Hanzo shared something pretty cool with me yesterday.
Yeah. Also, last night I texted you this, Sander. You didn't have much of a reaction. I really think I texted you like my overall plan for the AEW title.
Oh yeah. So to give you a rundown, it wasn't anything you did. I just was not feeling well last night, and I was having to fight my printer to get all my tax documents printed out. So I was like zombie mode when you were texting me. Like, you know me. You know how much of a workaholic I am. I was in bed at 8:30 last night.
Yeah.
Zach's pitch is a banner of the greatest champions in universe.
So what I was thinking is more like maybe a showcase of the different shows we do on the channel.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I was kind of thinking someone pitched this forever ago, and I'm not entirely against it.
Uh-huh.
Just the top man and woman of each show with their belts, and then I only have to change it every few months probably because the top titles change hands so scarcely.
Yeah,
So like it'd be
possibly.
like right now it'd be like Gunther, Roxanne, Jay White, Mercedes, Dom, Jade, Hendry,
Mhm.
Stepdelander, and then ROH,
Mhm.
New Japan. And then if we're really feeling it, LSWF and ARW on the parts that can only be seen on desktop.
Huh.
Or just like a couple of legends on the tail end. Or like maybe even the
Well,
GMs on the tail end.
yeah. Just us with our belts on the tail end.
I mean, look, when I come to your house, I'm bringing all the belts and a green screen, and
Mhm.
we're gonna do photo shoots with the belts that you and I have held or will hold eventually. I'm not joking.
Just I'm just me doing my best Juice Robinson impression with a certain look with a belt.
Oh yeah, Daddy, longest running weekly, whatever. Genuinely, just the if you smell Canadian is like my favorite thing.
Go wash it off with bleach, loser.
It's so dumb, but I love it. Let's see. I'm gonna make a little preview of it, and then we'll see what people think. Oh man. So tomorrow's NXT is already uploaded on early access for members, so that's good, fortunately. I need to record TNA tomorrow because I got ahead this weekend. Like I had NXT done on Saturday night.
Yeah.
No, I had it done yesterday morning. Never mind, that's a lie. I thought I had it done Saturday night. Yeah, I had it done yesterday morning. And I was gonna record more, but then I just did not feel good yesterday. It is so rare that I do not feel well that like I'm trying to take it a bit more seriously and listen to my body when I don't feel well.
Yeah. I saw a post earlier today which is like, so what is actually going on with Damian Priest? Like,
Great fucking question. So I'm giving some thought.
because
And
like,
I don't know what you think. I don't think I've ever asked what you think, Ray, and what you think will ultimately determine what I do. Oh, sorry, you were in the middle of saying something. I cut you off.
yeah, I was in the middle of saying something about Damian Priest, but if you want to go ahead and say your thing, we can come back to the Damian Priest thing.
No, let's go to the Damian Priest thing first because I know what I'm talking about. I've been thinking about this for weeks. So
Okay. So, like, I don't personally, and you guys can disagree with me in the comments, I don't really see a failing on Damian Priest's part here.
not at all.
Like, right? So I'm like, so why hasn't he been given the belt yet? Like, honestly, like, if Priest had won the belt at some point, I'm not sure what you could build to a WrestleMania. I'm sure something could have come up.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like, don't get me wrong, I like Seth and Drew, and I'm excited for the match, but it feels like Seth like took so long getting here, and there were so many parts of the ring that felt just like so weird. It's like, oh, is he gonna win the belt now? Oh, nope. Is he gonna lose the belt now? Nope. Is he gonna lose the belt now? Nope. Like,
Yeah, I'm honestly a little tired of the will he won't he with the cash in.
yeah,
But at the same time, everyone's like, oh, he's held it so long, he's just gonna fail. It's like I think a lot of people forget, because of how much they shotgunned the Money in the Bank winner the last few years.
You're out of focus, buddy.
Oh, for God's sake. Everyone seems to forget the Money in the Bank winner has a full calendar year to cash in.
Yeah.
They think that you gotta blow your load with your cash in by SummerSlam, or else you're not gonna cash in successfully. When it's like
So
some of the best cash-ins, some of the best cash-ins happen post WrestleMania.
yeah. And you also like you have to consider at this point that they are not like a lot of people have these theories where like they think eventually they're gonna put the belts back together.
Yeah,
I'm like, they aren't separating the belts again. They are combining the belts again.
yeah. Like there's people who think Rock saying like the Rock can make that title go away is him saying that the World Heavyweight title is going to cease to exist in a few months.
No, like it's not gonna happen. WWE has made deals, has made streaming deals with two separate entities that both individually want world champions on their show as part of the deal they made with WWE.
Yeah, and also,
And so like if a shareholder is told that one of our executives wants to take away a belt that we're contractually obligated to our television provider that we promised him on the whim that he doesn't like it creatively, they're gonna say fuck off.
yeah,
Like some people forget that The Rock's an actor and he's not going to like and I don't think he's gonna have actually much executive power.
yeah, and it's also like they're not going to just merge the belts again. That'd be so dumb. But also, I think just people really forget. People seem to just always not to quote Hulk Hogan here, but they always work themselves into a shoot, brother.
Yeah. We're about to have some big news.
Like some of the things I hear people saying, like, "Oh, well, this, and this because this happened in the past." It's like you're working yourself into a shoot at that point.
Yeah. Xander, wouldn't this be great if one of these guys was the tag team champion and they could build to this match for a couple weeks and one of them was more of a definitive heel?
Wouldn't it be great if they had such a deep tag division that they could have two sets of tag titles that they probably should have split after Sammy and Kevin won them? Because I'm still not sure. It's still two separate titles.
Damian is kind of carrying them around in perpetuity to the point where it almost feels like there isn't really even tag titles anymore.
Yeah. Like, Finn and Damian referred to it last week as 4 titles. So.
Yeah.
It's still the Raw.
Like I said, like you were talking about, I see like a real possibility at WrestleMania, like that, like Elton Prince and some other team.
Pretty Deadly's already out.
Damn.
They got eliminated Friday. It will probably be Pete Dunne / Tyler Bate and Miz / R-Truth each pulling a belt down at once.
I love Pretty Deadly. And
oh, I know. I know you do, but
you love Pretty Deadly, Xander.
Not as much as you do, but yes.
Don't even lie, Xander.
I love their theme song. It's one of Dev Rebel's few good songs. Okay, I gotta get a better. So I'm working on the Champions banner just to give it a shot.
Yeah.
I've gotta get a different Jay White PNG because the one I was using is the one where he's holding the belt out here. So he would have had to be the last one in the lineup, and I don't think you would have let me live if Joe Hendry was in front of Jay White on the banner.
Xander, you make it sound like I'm some sort of egomaniac.
Well,
Xander, all I require is that everyone realize my brilliance and thank me for my mere presence. It doesn't sound like a narcissist to me.
you said it, not me. But right, the thing I was gonna say, I've been giving serious thought to swapping to using game renders of characters
Yeah.
for graphics.
Mhm.
And I mean, I figured out a way to handle the championship renders thing.
Oh.
And that's just to take a screenshot of their championship victory animation.
Yeah.
And like just pick one where the animation ends with them holding the title on their shoulder.
Yeah.
Because there's plenty of those. Okay, so there's one slight error, or one slight issue if I do the World Champions, including Ring of Honor and New Japan.
Yeah.
New Japan doesn't have a women's champion. Because we don't do New Japan women, we don't do the IWGP women's title, we don't do Stardom.
Sorry.
Well, it's like someone asked me a few months ago now, and I think you probably saw the comment too, where they asked me, they were like, do you do any crossover shows? And I explained the concept of Forbidden War, and I explained what was then Multiverse of Matches and is now Worlds Collide. And like 2 days later, the same person commented, please make a new show of WWE versus Stardom. Don't let me down. I was like, I know maybe one name in Stardom.
I'm going to be honest, guys. I don't watch Stardom.
Neither do I. I hear it's good.
And I don't have... And, like, this isn't me, like, trying to dog on Stardom. This isn't. This is me saying, I don't know. I hear their product is very good.
Yeah.
I don't have the room in my life for another wrestling promotion right now. I don't have the time to know, like, a roster of probably 30-plus wrestlers and get to know their individual characters.
Yeah, exactly.
And come to know like all the feuds and stuff like that, because when you're making a universe, like you have to like know all these characters. You have to somewhat like understand what you want them to be for you, like, how you write them in different places, and like, you know.
Zach says, this might sound bad, but I don't know who Julia is. I mean, I don't know anything about her either.
I hear she's great, and I like.
Oh yeah, I hear
like,
she's amazing.
And like, don't get me wrong, if there is someone who I hear a lot about, I will look into that person specifically.
Yeah.
I've looked into some stuff about Julia. I've liked some stuff, but
I like the new logo for the Creed brothers with like the Olympic torch.
yeah.
I like their new look as well. I like that they ditched the Diamond Mine get up.
Yeah, ditching the Diamond Mine get up make them kind of look like less of a job team. I hate saying it like that.
Yeah, I agree.
Kind of like I don't always like what Murph did, but like Murph had the idea of like, what if you like if you did turn Gable heel, what if you put them with him?
Yeah.
Which I was like, I actually really like that idea if Gable's going to turn heel, which it looks like they're hinting at.
Yeah, I think so too. I have seen people grasping at straws that Gable's shoulders weren't down when they were very clearly down.
Yeah, like, no, I'm like, that's not really the story here. I do think the story is ultimately Gable's turning heel.
I agree.
Which isn't a bad thing. Sometimes you need to turn heel, and I just don't. And I do think, hopefully, if this means what I think it is, I think Triple H sees the potential in Chad Gable, but also sees that he would need something like a heel turn just to freshen his character up and get him back to, because I hate saying it like this, because I like Otis and Akira Tozawa and Maxine Dupree. She has her haters, but she's trying her best and she's untrained.
Yeah.
A lot of times. But that whole gimmick just will not get elevated, especially in a time like this where you do have a lot of people who are like main event players.
Yeah.
And Chad Gable is a main event player, but he just can't be main event player with the Alpha Academy gimmick.
I agree.
Just like, like I ain't saying it like this because like I love tag team wrestling. I don't think tag team wrestling is going to. Hopefully, maybe Triple H will be different. Maybe Triple H will see more of it. But like, I don't think tag team wrestling is going to ever get to like that main event status again.
Yeah, probably not.
I think Usos and Sami Zayn and Kevin Owens was lightning in a bottle, living off Sami and Kevin's feud with Roman.
Yeah.
And kind of serving off surrogate to that. So, also, I'm just going to say, I think Jay and Jimmy needs a stipulation.
Yeah.
Make it a cage, make it no holds barred, do something.
Yeah, you gotta pizzazz it up a little bit.
Yeah. Like, I'm sorry, like these two, they're just not ring generals enough for this.
And it's also just that the Bloodline story has lost favor with a lot of people.
And the Bloodline story has kind of lived off gimmick matches.
Yeah. And I mean, this, like, I've been standing behind it forever. Jimmy and Jay, the Jimmy heel turn at SummerSlam is still stupid to me.
Oh, yeah.
Still figuring out this banner thing here. Because my next thought was do like the champions of, well, I guess I could add NXT on either side as like the very back row. Because we also do NXT. I somehow forgot about that, and I'm the fucker that's currently doing it. Forgot about my own developmental show.
Yeah.
My own developmental show with its almost 40-year-old world champion. Not gonna say anything there.
I was gonna say, leave me alone, okay?
Oh yeah, I guess AJ Styles could also be called out by that, huh? I was referring to Andrade.
Oh, I knew that was who you were referring to. Okay. I wasn't meaning to refer to AJ Styles. They're giving these guys a good bit of time here.
What was that?
They're giving these guys a good bit of time here.
Oh yeah. Well, these two teams have good chemistry. They had a match a few months ago that was really good. Yeah, just doing the top champions of the 5 shows on the channel is probably going to be a little easier to make me keep doing the banner for.
All right.
And then I'm trying to think of who I want, like, because there's enough room for one wrestler on each side of the banner outside of the 5 top champions.
Um,
Like, here, I'll just.
I have an idea.
Okay.
PNGs of Missile and Gust.
I don't have any good PNGs of either of them, but like, just kind of show people what I got here.
It might be hard to get Gust. But we could get Missile.
Yeah, but yeah, just to show everyone kind of what we're looking at right now.
Mm-hmm. Oh yeah.
I have my little template here that shows the banner ratio, pretty much like whoops. But you can kind of see where the hard line is for where the banner stops. And I eventually cut the legs out from under everybody to make it fit.
Yeah.
Oh no, I'm trying to figure out who we put here and who we put over here.
Does Andrade get kind of cut in half though?
On tablets, and that's it.
Hmm.
And even then, I can tuck them in just a little bit to get everyone on tablet. Because like the red area is mobile, the yellow area is tablet, the dark blue is desktop.
Oh.
So there we go. I squeezed them in a little bit, but I don't know. I'm just trying to think of who could fit on each side because it's like I would say the GMs, but then at that point it's like you got Titus O'Neil, Triple H, Santino, Ricky Steamboat, and Bobby Roode, and that's just a very weird lineup of people. Zach says, "How about the longest reigning champions on the men's and women's side?" I mean, maybe, because then it's like Samoa Joe with the old
Both
Impact title, and Rhea with the
really.
what was that?
Both of these teams should really be in the match, really.
Yeah. Please don't. I love the Creeds, but I really need DIY to win this.
Look at the power.
You look at the power of the Creeds. They're like real Olympians.
Power of the
Jesus!
Power Creed.
Launched them so hard, Michael Cole got the initials wrong.
Oh no. No.
Oh no.
I thought that was it.
Yeah, me too.
Oh god.
Oh no.
Why have him kick out if you're just gonna do this?
I don't think they are.
Oh
No.
my god. Oh, that was slick.
Nice. I mean, they've only been at every WrestleMania we've ever done, but you know, it's different when it's real life.
That was a great way to end that match.
That was perfect because it makes the Creeds look good.
Yeah. It was also completely out of nowhere.
That was awesome. These two teams have such damn good chemistry together.
Yeah.
It's weird. The weird thing with DIY, and I've noticed everyone points this out, they get no reaction during their entrance. By the end, the place is erupting for them.
Yeah. Finn, that whole look is no. Why would they have problems? Because they're both Hispanic?
I don't think Damien likes the idea of them adding anyone else to the group, is what it is.
I'm sorry, Finn in that hat.
It looks fucking ridiculous, but it's fantastic. He's given middle-aged dad. Tell me you couldn't see my father wearing something like that unironically.
I can see you wearing that.
No. I have a bit more shame.
Stuff and then act like it's not happening.
Look, I'm already planning to dress like Rhea Ripley when we hit 10K, so.
It's like,
oh wow,
here's an advertisement for a biography we're gonna do, and here's a bunch of 10-year-old interviews from people who aren't in the company anymore.
I was gonna say, yeah, that video of Christian looked very old. That looked like from his 2014 run.
Yeah.
Zach says the tension today in the universe was getting me off my seat with Damien and Balor. Oh yeah. I mean, to put things in Damien's perspective in LS11 universe here, it's like to put it in our shoes here. It'd be like if we had just had this big like feud with Mata and Greg Tree, like in a big tag match and stuff, where we were fighting for world title opportunities and stuff, and then 6 months later I'm teaming up with them to go after another channel. You'd probably be a little concerned about where my loyalties lie too.
Yeah.
So naturally, Damien's going to be a little worried about where Finn's loyalties lie when he's teaming up with AJ Styles as BCOG. You gotta love how Damien acknowledged that Finn didn't have his Raw Tag title on Dynamite, which was totally part of the plan.
I think the GIF I sent you for that was perfect.
The guy like slowly lowering into a bathtub.
Yeah, with his eyes wide open,
just like oh fuck. So I imagine that was about your reaction, wasn't it?
Yeah.
It wasn't a big deal.
I knew he was tag champion. I don't know. I'm gonna be honest. Like, this game's kind of like getting this to run on my new PC. There's a process to this. I'm reinstalling the game right now as we speak. So,
I mean, brother, I hate to say it, it might be time to cough up the money for 2K24 at that point.
But
I know.
I have some expenses right now.
I know.
And my time has been cut at work.
Like I say, I mean, you'll have to get 2K24 in about 2.5 weeks. So
I know.
Not rushing you on that.
Yes, you are. You're saying get it in 2.5 weeks.
Well, it's either that or I do both Nights of Forbidden War, and I quite honestly don't want to.
I know.
We'll figure it out. Is it with Gallows and Anderson and all, or will Balor stay loyal to Judgment Day? That storyline is getting me hyped. Oh, yeah. Well, go see. You'll see.
We will see.
You will indeed see. I'm really excited for what comes after Forbidden War, though. Forbidden War, I'm kind of take it or leave it right now, but I'm excited for what comes after. Royal
Come on,
Rumble,
Zan.
baby.
It's fun doing all the cross promotion stuff, Xander.
I have some fun with it.
Remember when we used to have fun, Xander?
Someone left a comment earlier that was just like timestamp, all caps, pause on Raw today. Which is when Omos is getting in the ring to face off with Lance Archer. I just go, we got some big meaty men bumping meat.
Poor Maxine.
Maxine.
Hey! It's not her fault she sucks!
Right. You know, it'd be funny if in Meat Madness the Slim Jim was used as a weapon. So I don't think Ray would let me get away with using the Slim Jim as a weapon in the main universe. I've got an idea for who uses it in ARW though. Oh yeah, Bonesaw's gonna snap you like a Slim Jim.
That's what that show is for.
Exactly.
So to scratch this itch he has.
To do stupid fantasy bullshit. Like put Bonesaw and the Trash Man in a tag team.
I saw a post earlier that was since AJ Styles come to WWE, he's just slowly been transforming into Bonesaw from Spider-Man.
He kind of has.
He's
Which
just got
someone-
bigger, more muscular. The beard's just got longer. The hair is the beard's gotten more full.
Someone pointed this out the other day. If they were making Spider-Man from 2002 today,
Well,
since Macho Man is no longer with us, Seth Rollins would probably be who they cast as Bonesaw.
oh, did you see the picture of like Bray Wyatt's outfit? What it was going to be?
Mm-hmm. God, I'm going to cry when that documentary comes out in a couple weeks.
Yeah, that like I was like, now knowing like what it was leading to, because I was like, I was like really unsure about this Uncle Howdy thing.
Yeah.
But knowing that it would have ended with Bray coming out with a Fiend that was a whole new evolution of the Fiend character. And more just a restoration of what the Fiend used to be when he first debuted. I was like, oh, okay.
Yeah.
I get it. And like I would have loved, and like in hindsight now, I'm like I would have loved to see what played out. I would have loved to see, like, because now like I'm thinking about it now. I'm like we would have been building to that right now. We probably would have been building to right now Uncle Howdy versus the Fiend.
Yeah.
WrestleMania.
Zach says talk about someone who should be in the Hall of Fame this year. Yeah, I've heard, someone like posted Elite Hall of Fame lineup like 3 weeks ago that's gotten everything right so far. The only two names missing are The Rock's grandmother. I cannot remember her name right now. But
Leah Maivia.
Leah Maivia, thank you, and Bray Wyatt.
Yeah. I wouldn't be surprised if Bray Wyatt is eventually revealed. I mean, like, I don't know. I imagine, that really the headliner is going to be Heyman.
Oh yeah, no doubt.
Yeah. Who's inducting him?
I don't know. I could see it being Phil.
I mean, let's see. Let's look at his closest friends. Bork Lesnar.
Not really an option.
Yeah. Then we got Tommy Dreamer.
Maybe an option.
No. No.
Well, I know you don't like Dreamer, but is it that you don't like Tommy Dreamer, or is it that you don't like Tommy Dreamer in 2024 as a wrestler?
I don't like Tommy Dreamer and like him basically being like, look, man, Ric Flair is gonna Ric Flair.
Yeah, I didn't like that either.
Yeah.
Hmm. So one thing I was thinking for the banner for on either side is like one of the current retro champions on each side, but we don't really have any retro women's champions outside of AJ Lee with the Divas title.
Yeah.
So it would be AJ with the Divas title, and at that point, I'd just want to put Tiffany Stratton over there. Hmm. Let me try something. The Dudley Boys could induct Heyman, yeah.
Yeah.
RVD. You seen The Rock's promo from SmackDown yet, where Maui turned heel?
Yeah. You gotta love that Cody, he showed up in a black suit.
Oh yeah, he is serious.
Yeah. Didn't show up in the white or the blue
No, it didn't show up in the
or the
blue. It didn't even show up
salmon.
in like the burgundy suit.
Yeah.
I've always liked the burgundy.
Yeah. Or the teal. Man's got a lot of suits.
He does. Well, he's a common man, right? He's just like us.
I saw another one, that was like, a couple weeks ago I was talking about Saul Goodman or Cody Rhodes.
Hmm.
So I made a similar one that was like, is it Ron Burgundy or Cody Rhodes? Think about the suits he wears in Anchorman. Think about what Cody wears on TV.
It's true. I've not watched Anchorman in a few years now, but I know what you're talking about. I dropped an Anchorman reference at work the other day. Funny enough,
Mm.
I dropped 70% of the time. It works all the time, or works every time. And like the second in command at my company was like, "Oh, that's such a good movie." In the back of my head, I was just there like, "Never would have picked you as the type to watch that." Well, the good news for those wondering about the tax returns I was talking about earlier, not that anyone was still wondering, my wife and I are getting a pretty decent tax return this year.
That's good.
Perks of, I guess,
Well,
working 6 jobs this year myself, and we filed jointly, so
hmm.
there's more benefits to filing jointly when you're married, I've learned.
Yeah. I mean, depending on the state.
Yeah, well, apparently in Georgia it's better to file jointly.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm going to say in California, they tax you more heavily if you're married.
Interesting. All right, so to show everyone what I've got here, what do we think of this for the banner? I just kind of took a bit of a liberty since we don't have a TN or we don't have a New Japan Women's Champion. I just put Tiffany Stratton there with the Divas title because she's kind of taken that and made it into an actual like women's mid card title in LS11.
All right.
So what do we think of this lineup for the banner? And then like Danielson and Miro and Tiffany and Sky Blue would be on desktop only. Would be people able to see them.
All right.
And then on our Twitter banner is where I'll probably like do what I used to do, where Twitter had every champion, whereas YouTube just got the main 4 shows or main 5 shows.
Mm.
So Twitter, I will probably put like retro champions like Macho Man and people like that.
Yeah.
Eventually, we're going to close that loop of champions that we've got.
Yeah.
Because technically, right now in the LS11 canon, right? Oh, Carol's in the chat. Hey, Carol.
Oh, Carol's here.
But anyway, yeah. So for the banner, I'm thinking that we have like this loop because technically, right now in the LS11 universe, Macho Man, Gunther, John Cena, and Shawn Michaels are all WWE champion at different points in the timeline right now. Oh, and Randy Orton.
Yeah.
Gunther's got it in modern day. Cena just won it in 2011. Shawn Michaels just won it in 2004. Randy Orton's got it in 2014. And I already said John Cena. Cena, Michaels, Orton. Oh, and Macho Man just won it at WrestleMania 8. So, we've got 40 years of history to close with that title at some point, but
yeah.
Because, like, I don't think we're ever going to rewrite anything before WrestleMania 1. Oh, did I just hear Bo Dallas's voice at the end of that preview for the documentary?
Bo Dallas is in the preview for the documentary.
Oh, was he?
Yeah.
I just thought I heard him, like, crying and saying he's not gone, his ideas will live forever.
Huh.
I'm not going to be okay watching that documentary. Like, I know some people are like, oh, do a live watch along of it. No, I will be a sobbing mess.
Xander, that's what gets the views. Cry in front of the world.
Alright.
Like a South Park skit, just me sitting there. Why don't you keep crying, cry, baby? Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
So, question here before I export this file.
I'd like to point out again, top of the 9 o'clock hour.
Cody it's Cody o'clock. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. So Ray, do we still want it to say Xander LS11 and Breathing Nerddom on the banner, or do we just want it to say Xander and Ray?
Let's get Xander and Ray.
Yeah. Carol says, every time I see Xander, there's less and less of his face. Ever see a show called Grizzly Adams? Heard of it, never seen it, but, I'm growing out the hair, so...
Cut to Xander in Castaway mode.
Well, son!
I'm trying to think of, like, what inanimate object would be your Wilson.
It's the Luigi stuffed animal. The one that I put in the stream in place of me. He's not even Oh, he's buried under all the stuff in the background that I gotta clean up.
Wilson! Wilson! I'm sorry, Wilson. You've seen Castaway, right?
Oh yeah.
I the deleted section of Forrest Gump. Literally, I'm pretty sure you could edit Castaway into Forrest Gump.
Yeah, views. Some people fake cry with ice cubes on the eyes for views. Yeah, I couldn't. I couldn't do that. I will say it's unfortunate how few views Raw is getting because of it not getting pushed to sub boxes. But I think within the next couple days it'll start balancing out.
Yeah, hopefully.
Alright, let's see. I'm gonna update the banner. New banner coming to the channel in just a moment, folks. Welcome back, the Banner of Champions. At last. Alright, the Champions banner is back. People liked the Champions banner. Only reason I stopped doing it was because of how difficult it was.
Yeah.
Oh, I still got the text from earlier when you had to get the code for StreamYard. You're still on my phone.
My feed cut out.
I don't know. Carol asked what's going on with Raw right now. Well, it's 9 o'clock. It's top of the hour, so it's Cody time.
Yep. Hopefully my feed comes back soon.
Oh, Cody's breaking the fourth wall a little, talking about how Rock called himself everyone's favorite heel. Cody's talking about what a heel is right now.
Fun. Don't you love plays don't you love promos about grammar?
Cody just said, Rock, I don't think you're a heel. I think you're an asshole.
Uh Keep breaking the fourth wall, guys. All right, got it back.
Tell me why I'm more hyped for Cody than versus Rock than I would have been for Cena versus Rock. Uh-oh. Cody Rhodes is kind to people's mothers, confirmed. Cody not going to use Rock's mom as collateral damage. Good guy, Cody.
Cody Rhodes is the kind of guy that drives your mom to the airport.
Mm-hmm. Zach says face Cody in universe is going to get a little. Is going to take a little getting used to. Oh yeah.
Yeah. But I think the promo came out okay.
I think so. I liked it. So I don't know if you've heard me mention it yet or not, but I mentioned it on Raw today. I plugged Dynamite from last week, your show from last week.
Yeah.
I had no clue what was going to happen on that show. I was driving home when that show started because you started at 5.
No, that's why I literally like waited an hour into the show to do the Cody thing because I was like, Sammy's gonna want to see it, so I'm gonna wait like until an hour into the show.
Yeah, I get off at 5. I had to go to the post office. I had to go grocery shopping. So the whole time I'm a jackass walking around with my phone like this, like this, and I suddenly, while I'm driving back towards my house, I hear John Cena say, "Do you want to see John Cena wrestle on Dynamite tonight?" And I just went, "What the fuck?"
I like to keep you surprised, Xander.
Clearly.
Well, you said I had John Cena for the month.
Yeah, I did not see that coming though.
Okay, Xander. To be fair, who had the Shield main event in a 6-man this past Friday?
That was in direct response to that. That was okay. You use John, I'm gonna use John. I need them to release the My Faction Seth Rollins 2014 though, so I can get the actual Shield Trons in the game. Oh boy, he's here. Hold on, I gotta find the right thing here real quick. Is it this? Yeah, there it is. No, that's not it either. Is it just stream? No, it's not that. Um. Oh wait, found it. Hold on. Got it. I have so many different tabs for live streams now on OBS. I need to get rid of some of them.
Paul Heyman is just one of those people that's so interesting. I've never seen somebody who's whose promo ability is incredible. Psychology is incredible. If you've ever seen him perform in the ring, he cannot bump to save his life. Like,
No.
it's almost part of the joke at this point how little he can bump. But one of my favorite things he did, I forget who Roman Reigns was wrestling, but it was like Heyman got his shirt off and got in the ring and started pounding on the guy.
It was a dark match. It was Roman and the Usos against, or it was the full bloodline, Roman, the Usos, and Solo against the Street Profits and 2 other people. And they were in Philly, and Heyman got up on the apron for the hot tag, stumbled his way into the ring, and Montez Ford mounted him for punches. And Heyman tumbled out of the ring. Pierre says bumping has never been his strong suit.
Yeah. I will give Jim Cornette that. That man can take a bump. If you've ever seen him, Xander, that man can take a damn bump, huh?
Oh, I've seen. What's really weird is, eventually Cornette's going to appear on the channel in a retro show.
As I posted in the Discord, I saw the code today. Your Nice Jim has left the building. Demon Jim is here now, and Demon Jim needs to get to a fucking hotel with some goddamn air conditioning and get a fucking large pizza before I get another goddamn lawsuit. I have never related more to a person than that quote.
Yeah.
Yeah. Look, they're trying to blur out the AEW title in the background. Someone's holding an AEW belt in the crowd, and they were trying to blur it out.
Oh, Cody just straight up said I'm going to go full Homelander.
Let me guess, Roman won't actually be alone.
And then neither will Cody, because Seth will come through the crowd.
Yeah. What are you doing in this feud?
No idea.
My cousin isn't demanding I be part of this storyline, even though it makes no sense.
I don't think it's a Dwayne call on that. I think they're just kind of stretching the I broke Becky's face thing a little too long. Okay, so if I do this thing where I've got all the champions across the Retro series in the background, like all the world
Oh,
champions, do I do both WWE and World Heavyweight? I mean, I'd assume so.
mm.
Then the only question is, do I add women's? Because then at that point you just got like all these WWE and World Heavyweight champions, and then AJ Lee with the Divas title. Which on one
Yeah.
hand sounds hilarious. Well, I guess I would also have Melina with the Divas title.
Ricochet, great in the ring, great aura,
Fantastic.
not a great promo.
He's okay as a promo.
Huh?
He's okay as a promo.
Not a great promo, Xander.
He's not that great.
And that's, I hate saying it like this, that's kind of the thing in WWE. In a lot of places, they can book around if you're not a great talker. It doesn't really work in WWE if you want to be a top guy. You have to be a good talker.
Yeah. Oh, hold on. I think it's that time of the night. It's 15 after the top of the hour. Which means it's missile time.
Missile.
Oh, come on. The lap's open. No, was it just quick hello hi? It was just a quick hello
So
hi.
if you're coming here for Mania, I actually think that's good because I think Dad was kind of disappointed. He's like, I mean, I know I can watch the show, but it's like it's just
Your dad in the background of live streams is honestly one of my favorite things.
Cody. They look like that, Cody. I still have no idea what that even means.
Oh, it's just your dad being your dad in that regard.
Yeah.
My God, did Savage really hold the World Heavyweight title in WCW 4 times?
Yeah.
I was looking up to see if there were any better renders of him with the WWF title, and it showed like his resume as a champion, and there were like 4 World Heavyweight titles there.
Yeah.
Well, because there's really only 2 good renders of him with the WWF title. The one of him with Elizabeth both holding the belt together is going to be on our banner for Twitter, which I'm fine with.
Yeah.
God, we technically have 5 canon WWE champions right now. And eventually we're going to do an Attitude Era show, so it'll be 6. Like, we're going to branch these or we're going to clip these branches of the timeline eventually. It's just a lot of work. And it's like some of these, it's going to take a while to clip because I'm essentially just waiting for Brock Lesnar to. I don't like how it sounds when I put it that way, actually. I don't think I should put it that way. Essentially, what I'm trying to say, for people that are wondering what the hell is Xander struggling to say, what I'm struggling to say is essentially at this point, before I can do anything from the years 2012 to 27 to 2019, um, I'm essentially just kind of waiting until all this lawsuit stuff is over and done with, to the point where, like, yeah, it'll be awkward to have Brock in videos, but like it's just kind of a necessary evil of filling out the timeline. If
Sorry.
that, you're good. If that makes any sense.
Yeah. Honestly, I know how the series ends, guys. We all know how this series will end someday.
Okay.
Seth is going to enter the main timeline stream like in the finale of Loki. He's going to combine all the timelines together. Because, of course, it will be Seth. That's what it's all been building to, ladies and gentlemen.
Oh god, this also means Miz is going to be on the Twitter version of the banner, because he's canonically World Heavyweight Champion from where we left off in the 2011 timeline.
Pat.
Pat, you're at a 15? I need you to bring it down to at least a 4.
Poor Ricochet. My friend, you are locked in the mid card.
Oh yeah, there's also only 3 canonical World Heavyweight Champions in the alternate parts of the universe right now, because we've only done WWF in '93, not WCW.
Yeah, and also like I've talked about like my desire to do some WCW stuff, and I've also talked about my desire to actually do like one event earlier
Oh yeah, yeah,
uh, than WrestleMania, which is the first Starrcade.
yeah.
Um,
But to give everyone an idea, real quick, this is kind of what the Twitter version of the banner is going to look like for now-ish. We're really not beating the World Heavyweight title as a glorified mid-card title for a while. Allegations here. Essentially, just get all like the top parts of each branch that we've got going right now on here. When I do a TNA show, AJ Styles or whoever with the TNA title will appear, so on and so forth.
yeah.
But I think that's a fine banner. I'm probably gonna start doing more retro shows sooner rather than later. Probably once season 6 really starts is when I'll probably start doing more of them.
Yeah.
I think I do want to do one more Retro Mania before the end of season 5, though.
Yeah.
I just haven't
I
decided
know
which
you
one
really
yet.
like doing them.
What was that?
I know you really like doing the retro shows.
Oh yeah, it's very freeing in a weird way,
Huh.
because sometimes having to work in that past mindset helps.
Well, yeah. Well, also it's like and also I also imagine this will change as the timeline go as like we get deeper into these shows and we have to lock in certain things.
Hmm.
Um, but for now, you know, it's like you can kind of change things the way you want them. But that's again in this early stages of filling out this timeline.
Yeah.
Um, I was working on something. I still might do this if I have the opportunity to. if I could get the opportunity to kind of figure out what I want the rest of the card to be. But I had this idea. So in the mid '80s, before WCW came, there was an attempt to have a lot of promotions work together
Mm-hmm.
to try to fight off Vince McMahon.
Yeah.
And these promotions combined together call themselves the USWA. And the idea was it was going to the idea at the time was going to be Fritz von Erich, Crockett, Jarrett, Gagne, like all the big promoters.
Yeah.
In the U.S. that weren't Vince, and they were going to come together and make their own promotion together and put together a big supercard event. So I had this idea of what if instead of Starrcade, you had USWA Super Starrcades?
Yeah.
Kind of playing off that. And I had like kind of. I sent you the logo for it. It kind of looked like the Super. I literally looked up the font they used for the Super Nintendo, the Super part of Super Nintendo.
Yeah.
And used that.
Yeah, back in the day, well, I mean, because back in the '80s, it was the Wild West. Copyright didn't exist.
Oh yeah, I mean not wrestling promotions.
Yes.
This one wants to make a stream appearance.
Oh, does she?
Yeah. There you go. Say hi to Missile, everybody.
They already did earlier. Missile, why don't you lay down?
Missile.
She's trying to plot her escape right now. Oh man. So, okay, Ray, to make sure we're on the same page here. What matches are confirmed for Forbidden War Night 1 at this point?
I mean, honestly, a lot of matches are going to be confirmed on Wednesday.
Okay.
Right now, a lot of the matches are speculative.
Yeah.
But I feel like a lot of people can figure it out.
Yeah.
That's like one of those weird things where I'm like, there's still technically one more step before I announce it.
Yeah, that's how it is with me with a few things. Like,
Yeah.
everyone knew. Everyone knew it was going to be Buddy, right?
Yeah.
Like, there wasn't much mystery. Like, JT was trolling saying it should be Ryback, but, like, whenever it comes to people suggesting Ryback. Probably shouldn't do that hand gesture on YouTube, but, yeah.
Yeah.
I feel like I can get away with it occasionally. Missile, what are you doing? She tried to climb up the back of the desk.
Oh, Missile.
There you go. Why don't you just settle up there? Make yourself a nest with that blanket back there. Anyway, it is like having a toddler, having a cat. But Zach's prediction for Dominic versus Eddie, which has been announced at this point, is that Eddie's gonna beat Dom to a bloody pulp, but Dom's still gonna find a way to escape. Pretty solid prediction, given how, you know. God, it's already 9:30. They've got an hour and a half left in the show, and I'm pretty sure they've still got 2 tag team qualifying matches tonight.
Like, why is Ricochet feuding with Judgment Day?
Why not?
Because they're supposed to be in a tag title feud. Ricochet isn't in a tag team. I mean,
I think she's gotten herself under the couch.
uh,
Interesting.
are they gonna make it a triple threat?
If you do make it elimination, because then it's a cop out if Sammy or Chad wins by beating the other.
Yeah, but if you want Gunther to be unpinned for him to win the world title, possibly.
Yeah. I don't know.
If you want to build to him winning the world title at Bash in Berlin.
Yeah. It's weird. There are people who think he's going to lose at Bash in Berlin.
No.
Like, there are people who, like...
I could easily, if you want my prediction right now,
Uh-huh.
I think Gunther beats Cody for the title at Bash in Berlin.
I could see it. But, like,
Yeah.
no. Like, it was such a weird hill to die on. Like, I'm not going to name names. You know I'm not the person to name names on the stream.
Because I don't think Cody is going to have near the length of title reign that Roman Reigns had.
Yeah. But, like, no. Seriously. It was such a weird fucking hill to die on. I got in an argument with someone in the Discord, like, a week ago. I was talking about how Gunther's probably going to beat Sami Zayn. And someone responded, they were like, yeah, he's probably not losing that title until Bash in Berlin. And my response was, yeah, let's take the guy that made himself famous in Germany and have him lose at WWE's first German pay-per-view ever. Because that makes sense. And someone responded with, WWE has people lose in their hometown all the time. I said, under the old regime, when it was too obvious, but lately that's not been the case. And someone responded with, yeah, lately. I'm like, yeah, almost as if there's been a whole fucking turnover in the front office in the last year. Okay. Something in the chat. Hold on. That's weird. Yeah, Missile. Okay, at this point, I'm letting her out. But yeah, it's just a weird hill to die on. Like that. Yeah, because in the old regime, when someone else was running it, it was too obvious for someone to win in their hometown, so they always lost. Whereas in the last year, it's more often than not someone wins in their hometown. I don't see Gunther losing in Germany.
Yeah. I'm going to sound like a total douchebag when I say this.
Okay.
But it's kind of true. There is no generation of wrestling fans that don't understand that Vince McMahon's beliefs are counter to a lot of beliefs that a lot of other wrestling minds hold and that majority of people in the wrestling business hold.
It's true.
And a lot of people, and don't get me wrong, I'm not saying like you have to watch like hours of old wrestling footage, but they only know what they've seen the time they were kids, and Vince McMahon's been in charge for 40 years, so they don't know the whole 50, 60 years before that where Vince wasn't in charge.
It's a contract signing. So I believe this is where we say, yeah, legally binding documents.
You liked that joke, and I did, didn't you?
It was pretty funny.
Well, yeah, I also screamed that live at a wrestling show.
Oh yeah, I think that we can probably. I hope that you can appreciate that. Like when I do an impression of you, I just do your cadence. I never mock your actual voice.
I mean, yeah, but
That's just.
I don't really think I have much of a funny voice, though.
I don't think so. Well, it's like people will mock me all the time. They'll like do like a super deep like they'll do the Xander number 3 voice essentially to mock me.
Yeah. People act like I have this like really high voice, which sometimes I do. Like when I do like, I have like a high like joke voice. Like, what the fuck are you talking about?
My wife just sent me a text. Hey babe, fuck do you mean by yeah, legally binding document? So I just had to respond with a wrestling segment where 2 wrestlers sign a contract for their match. Zach says he would like to see how we try and fix Scott Steiner in WWE from 02 to 04. I got nothing right now. He doesn't beat Triple H, I'll tell you that. I love Scott Steiner, but him being the one to end the reign of terror makes no sense. If you look at the title history, he and Booker T were supposed to win the... Or he and Booker T canonically win the World Tag titles in LS11 Universe.
So it was pointed out to me that Gunther's like ring gear and aesthetic look right now are actually based on the flags for Prussia. Which Prussia is a country that doesn't exist anymore.
Mm-hmm.
But Prussia is the original name for Germany. Kind of like how, I don't know if you know this, like, so Ukraine and the Ukraine are 2 separate nations, apparently.
Uh-huh.
Like geographically, they're roughly the same place. Is Gable gonna come out?
I think he is. Hire El Generico sign in the crowd.
Gunther looks like the villain in an American cartoon, and Cody looks like the villain in a Japanese anime.
Gunther looks like a Bond villain.
Yeah.
I'm here for it. I'm actually really hyped for Sammy and Gunther.
Mm.
Oh, I just noticed Gunther's Intercontinental title has actual buttons on it and not the damn Velcro.
If Gunther has some damn class.
I'm hoping they're going to start phasing the Velcro out. Because it just looks so tacky. I'm so hyped for Sammy and Gunther. Like, I know some people wanted Chad Gable. I would have been fine if it was Gable. I don't want to see a triple threat.
Uh,
Also, holy shit, WrestleMania is less than 2 weeks away. Or less than 3 weeks away. Okay, what are we doing here? We're tracking Sammy. Oh, it's a fantastic way to transition.
ah. We got some producers.
Do not hinder! Oh, wait a minute. I mean, it's on site! It's on site! Xandermania next weekend! It's on site! I can't be excited about. I can't let the secret slip that I actually really like him out yet. Oh my god.
Yes. I love that transition.
That was very awesome.
Yeah.
I actually really enjoyed that.
Yeah.
God, they got me behind Babyface Miz in 2024.
No, but that was a great way to do that. Just Sammy walking back, like.
And it played into the scene as well with Miz being like, this is the mindset, that's the mindset we need.
Yeah. I'm glad we're seeing the effects of like Kevin Dunn not being around.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Because Kevin Dunn, like, he got really into, like, and someone was talking about this, like, when you do, like, a bunch of soft cross dissolves in
Yeah.
different segments, and I've tried to do less of this now. WWE had, like, this thing where, like, they did, like, these, like, cross dissolves and these, like, fade. And, like, it kind of, like, it breaks the momentum.
Yeah. And with season 6, I'm probably going to switch away from the match, fade to backstage segment, fade to match kind of formula I've got going on. I want to have stuff kind of flow together a bit better, but
Yeah.
I've still got to actually record fucking Xandermania. I've done one match. One match out of 17 is recorded for Xandermania. And I was going to record more today, but some things out of my control happened tonight, is all I will say there.
So reports from Cultaholic are saying that Bray Wyatt will not actually be inducted this year.
I could see them wait until next year to induct him as the headliner.
Yeah. Well, also, like, some people are saying, like, maybe that, like, some members of the family aren't ready to, like, speak that publicly about his.
I can
Yeah.
understand that.
Yeah. And, like, I also get, like, if you want, like, a chance to make sure, like, his wife and his family get to be there and, like, they're comfortable with it. And,
Yeah.
yeah. Like I said, make the Warrior Award DDP. 2-time Hall of Famer DDP. Why not?
I don't even think they do the Warrior Award anymore, do they? Or if they do, it's not like a whole speech anymore. It's just like this is who's getting it this year. Good job.
Kind of sucks because, like, it really wasn't, like, that really wasn't what it was meant for.
No, it was meant for the people behind the scenes.
Yeah.
Which it's only been, I'll say twice.
Yeah.
Once it was like someone who was like a long time backstage hand. And the other time, I would say Titus O'Neil, because he does all like the charity stuff for WWE.
Yeah. But no, like, you need to be like platforms like, you know who deserves a shout? Who I would honestly give the Warrior Award to? The editors.
Yeah.
The people who make the promo packages.
Yeah.
Because they have to take what the writers put on TV and somehow try to edit it into a 3-minute understandable thing for a match on pay-per-view.
Yeah.
Which a lot of times the promo packages are better than the promos on regular TV. At least when Vince McMahon was still in charge. Said his name, sorry. Huh?
Oh, I thought you said and that or something or other.
I said his name, sorry.
Ah.
Yeah.
Wait, said whose name?
Former boss.
Oh, the old bastard. Got it.
Yeah.
Still weird to me. I will admit, like I'm behind Face Miz just because I like this. I like him and Truth together. It's a fun duo.
Yeah.
But
Oh no, this is gonna eventually end with Miz turning on R-Truth again.
Oh yeah, of course. But it
this
is
the
weird.
Miz we're talking about. He will always resort back to his heel ways.
It is weird seeing Miz as a good guy, even though he's been a good guy for like 8 months almost.
I think he wins the title. Maybe they hold it for a couple months, not long. Lose it not too long after Miz probably turns heel on R-Truth again.
Yeah. R-Truth is now canonically a champion in the history of L7 Universe. I just remembered that.
There's so many people who are canonically a champion in our universe, Sander.
I know.
I was telling I was texting Xander earlier. I was like, I think Dominic Mysterio. I think it's interesting. I think we've gone from Cody, who was like the most, not the most loved, but like the most over champion we've had for the world title in quite some time, to Dominic, who is very divisive.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
Like,
it's like a hard line of how people feel about Dominic in the L7 Universe. They either think,
Yeah.
oh, this is freaking amazing that you've got Dominic Mysterio as your world champion, and then there's the other side of the coin, which if you want to take the other side of the coin here.
oh yeah, what the fuck? Like,
Yeah. Like, you got people coming in being like, I can't believe you'd make Dominic Mysterio your world champion. It's like, that's the point!
yeah.
That's the point. You're not supposed to be like, yeah, Dom! You're supposed to be like, this fucking guy?
Yeah, and they're like, you ended Drew McIntyre after he won the title from Cody in this great way. And I'm like, yes, that's also the point.
Yeah.
Like, it's like, we love Drew. He's finally world champion. We're loving this. This fucking brat. Like,
Jesus. Yeah, that works.
I think that was a botch.
No, I think that's how it was supposed to go.
Let me see again. I really wasn't paying much attention. Oh, yeah.
Now the question is, are they going to bring up R-Truth's canonical fear of heights?
You want to know something that I think is going to happen in the match, like, for sure? It's going to be the ladder set, and R-Truth's going to be, like, the only one standing in the ring. And it's going to be, like, someone, like, Finn Balor or someone else down. R-Truth is going to toss the ladder out of the ring, pick them up, throw them to the outside, and act like he's won the match.
Probably.
Yeah. Like,
Another
now he's confused the ladder match for a battle royal.
Another fantastic Drew McIntyre shirt there as well. The savior of WrestleMania. Back. Day by day, I turn more into Tobey Maguire's Spider-Man.
Me trying to act cool driving behind a bus so the kids in the back don't make fun of me.
So, currently confirmed for... Because I think only matches for Night 2 are confirmed so far, right?
Hmm.
I don't think you've confirmed anything for Night 1.
There's gonna be a lot confirmed on Wednesday, guys.
Yeah. So, currently confirmed for Night 2 now is Anarchy in the Arena, Soraya versus Tiffany, Meat Madness, Deanna versus Roxanne, Eddie versus Dom, Tony versus Jade, and Samoa Joe versus Gunther.
Yeah.
So, what is everyone most excited for on Night 2 so far? Because I know what I'm most excited for. And it's obviously Meat Madness. Like, I mean, look at this lineup and tell me how I wouldn't be excited.
All right, guys. 2K23 is downloaded again.
Alright, please, dear God, let it work.
Xander, walk me through what I'm supposed to do here.
Okay. Well, I guess you're probably going to need to go re-download the Baked File 61.
Probably. Well, I'll probably need to run the patch again and remake the game.
Yeah, and you'll need to put the exe file back in as well to
The what?
downgrade it. To downgrade it
Oh,
back
yeah.
to 0.20.
Oh, yeah, but isn't that as simple as... Okay.
A little simple drag and drop there.
I mean, the old save is still under the WWE 2K23 folder I have on the desktop.
Oh, well, the save is fine. The save you don't have to worry about. It's the exe.
No, but it's in the pinned folder.
The
So
save.
that still be considered a new game.
The save isn't in the 2K23 folder.
Okay.
The save is in its own place.
No, I'm talking about the pinned folder where all the baked files are.
Oh, yeah, that's fine. So are all the baked files still there?
Yeah.
Like 61 is still there?
Yeah, I just uninstalled and reinstalled the game.
Okay. Then just put the old exe file, the 1.21 back in. Give it a shot, I guess. Oh yeah, I do apologize to everyone that was looking for Flash Fury today. I just quite simply didn't have time to work on it.
Okay, that didn't work. Okay.
Still not launching.
Yeah.
Oh hell. What would have changed in the last like 2 days?
Try remaking again.
Yeah, give that a shot. You can't have WrestleMania in Philadelphia without Phil. Is a direct quote that CM Punk just said in that promo video.
What's he gonna do?
Probably be guest commentary for the Seth and Drew match.
Hmm.
He's rehabbing that injury already, at least, so.
Why did you get rid of that amazing shirt?
Oh, the one.
Yeah,
True. Pierre says imagine Punk could be special guest ref for this match, too. Yeah, it just. I don't know if I would want him doing anything like that where he could be physically involved when he's got one arm right now. Zach says he's going to Raw next week when Punk is back, so he won't be in chat. We'll enjoy Raw. You know, it's funny. Drew McIntyre in LS11 Universe is the opposite of the Cody Rhodes in LS11 Universe meme you made.
wow.
It's like Drew in real life, supervillain. Drew in LS11 Universe. Oh yeah, so Missile's been dumpster diving lately.
Oh, isn't that fun?
Oh yeah. Um, I've come downstairs multiple times, and the lid for the trash can has been in the trash can, and the sides of the trash bag are shredded from where she's tried to pull herself out.
Uh-huh.
So I don't know what's so appealing about the inside of the trash can to her. Pierre says, all-conquering good guy Drew McIntyre in LS11. IRL Drew McIntyre, hater of the year. And then Pierre also says, has she now? Well, isn't that swell? Oh. I love Seth's suit tonight, by the way. Oh, they're in Raleigh, North Carolina. That's about 5 hours from me.
Hmm.
Well, now I'm curious, just because we're working with the exact same bait files, did my 2K23 break recently?
Hmm. I'm rebaking now. Let's see what's going on.
Yeah, let's see. Does mine open? Mine opened the other day when I used it. Yeah, it opens up fine on my end. Weird. Because everything about our games is the exact same for the most part.
I will not have you talking trash about the fine people right here in Raleigh, North Carolina.
And my roommate's from there, so they're a very swell person. Where do I even put my phone? Oh, found it. Oh yeah. Also, there's actually going to be a night one match. So one kind of fun, interesting thing for everyone with Forbidden War 2 is while Ray and I are each doing our own night, there are actually one, two, three, four matches that will be on night one that I'm doing the build to, but Ray is going to do the actual match for.
Yeah.
And there is one match on night two that I get to do that Ray is currently doing the build for.
Yeah.
Which I'm very excited about. I had to rearrange a few things because I accidentally got my weeks mixed up and was thinking that I was recording the Go Home show next week, but next week is not the Go Home, it's the second to last week.
Yeah.
But I record 4 shows a week, so I think I've got a little leeway on being incorrect. Injure CM Punk, win the chamber. Hold on, what does the back of the shirt say? I'm about to go to WWE shop to see what the back of the shirt says. I don't think it's gonna get a. I don't think we're gonna see Drew's back for too much. There's a checklist of a bunch of things to make him the savior of WrestleMania. So let's see, WWEshop.com. Okay, let's see.
All right, now it says it's running, but it's not showing it.
It takes a second. Okay, so the back of Drew's T-shirt says, "Injure CM Punk, win the Chamber, win the World Championship at WrestleMania, become immortal." And it's a checklist. That's fantastic.
Hmm.
So I'm looking at WWE.com.
Yeah.
I I have I have not bought a wrestling shirt in years,
Yeah.
and I'm starting to remember why.
Hmm.
There's not many great ones. Quite simply, there is on this page here. I like the Drew one, the savior of WrestleMania. I think it's funny, but I think the Drew squatting over the grave of CM Punk's WrestleMania main event is the only good one that I would wear.
Yeah. Now it's doing the same thing where it won't launch again.
Well, that's not good.
Yeah.
My only thought is you might need to update the graphics drivers.
I checked the graphics drivers.
Hmm. This might be a dumb question. Have you restarted your computer at all since this started happening?
Yeah.
Okay. Hmm. So, how come New Day are getting a qualifying match, and Alpha Academy are getting a qualifying match, but Imperium, who's beat both teams in the last few months, isn't?
I don't know. I'm sorry. I'm trying to figure this out.
No, you're fine. Let me. Do I think Seth's match this year is better set up than last year? I don't really have much of an opinion on how his match was set up last year with Logan Paul. I watched the build, but I mean, I don't know. It really felt like it was just kind of a feud that was happening last year. I don't really have much of an opinion. I'm about to sign into your Steam account on my computer to see if I can remote stream your game to your computer to see if I can force it to open.
Uh,
I don't know if that'll work. I tried to do it earlier when you were telling me it was giving you trouble, and like it started to launch, then just didn't. So we'll see.
yeah, that's what it's doing to me.
I don't know why it would do this though. Also, you apparently have a friend request waiting. I won't say anything else on it because that might be private. Okay, let me see what I can do here. Yeah, no, it just started and then stopped.
Strange.
Hmm. So then if I click play on my end and I just have it play on my end from your account, where it's not logged in on your computer. Yeah, and then it boots up fine on my computer. That's weird because we have all the same I don't know why it would do that.
I don't think it would change much, but I went ahead and went into the mods and everything in case it was messing stuff up and took the Cody file out.
Yeah.
But I didn't think that would change anything because I was like, I think it would just revert back to the original code because these are just baked files.
Yeah. Wonder. Hmm. Yeah, it's everything is saying just to update your graphics driver, which I know you said that like yours doesn't say it's outdated, but I don't know what graphics driver you have, but I would try updating to AMD.
Okay. All right. Let me see.
Or NVIDIA, whichever you want to work with.
I choose AMD.
Yeah, that's what I use, and I like it.
Okay, so let me see if this works.
Because I had to update mine recently for Baldur's Gate.
Yeah.
And back when 2K22 launched and I tried to go live at like 9 in the morning and the game just wouldn't launch and I didn't get to go live until like 6 in the evening, that's exactly what it was that I had to update the graphics drivers and I was just struggling to do that.
The installer is intended to be deployed on an AMD system. Exiting installation as the requirement is not satisfied.
Okay, then you'll need yours is NVIDIA then, is what you'll need.
Okay.
It's based on your graphics card, I guess.
Ah, okay.
And you just might not have had you may just not have had fully updated NVIDIA drivers, and the game may just finally have been like, not gonna do it. Like, nah, I don't really feel like it. Here come, as Ray put it, the charisma vacuums of Chad Gable and Tozawa.
Yep.
Ray is not a what do you call it? Fan of the Alpha Academy.
I'm not a fan. It's just I know it has a ceiling on it. They just not being a fan of being a realistic person.
Yeah.
The people who believe. Okay. Reinstall. Alright. I'm updating my NVIDIA drivers, guys. Let's see what's going on.
Which you'll have to restart your computer for the drivers to fully take effect, but you can just do that after stream.
I may leave the stream for a bit, guys, because I want to see if this works.
Yeah, probably smart. Oh, WrestleMania starts an hour early. So I will not make us do a live watch along for kickoff if there's no matches on kickoff.
Yeah.
I'll save you the trouble of that. I'm sure you could appreciate that fact. It's gonna be a busy ass weekend for us.
Yeah.
We got Forbidden War in the mornings. Hell, I don't know when Forbidden War Night 2 is gonna air in terms of time, because Stand and Deliver is on that day too. And I'm not exactly. I hate it when we do premieres at the same time as an actual show, because then you have people coming into the chat and be like, "Can't watch your show, watching this instead." It's like, at that point, just don't watch us or just don't say anything.
Yeah.
Because that's essentially coming into our stream saying, "Hey everyone, I'm not watching this. I'm watching something better." Oh, that's just how it comes off to me, anyway.
download. So I had to download the app. I had to download the app. I had to make an account.
Yep, that's how
Now-
AMD is as well.
Yeah. Now that I made the account, I'll finally be able to download the driver.
X-Men 97 comes out this week.
That's fun.
Okay, so what is my game plan tomorrow? Tomorrow's Tuesday. Okay, I work till 5 tomorrow. People are gonna hear me talking my game plan out to myself real quick here. Work till 5, get home. I'm gonna try and do a few matches for Xandermania. Maybe work on Impact. We'll see.
Alright.
And then Wednesday for sure TNA needs to be done. I'll work more on Xandermania. Maybe even try and get. Well, Wednesday I'm also gonna have to have SmackDown done. Actually, I always forget about the 24 hours early access stuff. Not having premieres this weekend is another big help because it means I can use Saturday and part of Sunday to record more to try and get a little more ahead.
Alright, alright, so we're installing the graphics driver now.
Okay. I assume New Day is probably winning this.
Yeah.
I just don't see much coming out of Tozawa and Otis going to Mania. If it was Gable and Otis, maybe, but
Yeah, what was that? Alright, guys, I'll be back.
okay, Ray's going dark,
Yep.
which means you're all just here with Dad. Seeing Otis on screen reminds me of Super Showdown when Otis lost to a roll up in, I think, 4 minutes. Super Showdown. Like in Universe? Because he wasn't at that show in Universe. Super Showdown in Universe, it was Otis. It was Beer Money against FTR, not Alpha or not Heavy Machinery. That was, you might be thinking of Backlash, where Otis got tagged in and rolled up is what happened, but not Super Showdown. Okay, I think that was just a frozen picture of Ray at that point. Otis has never really done much in LS11 Universe. Most he's done is traded the hardcore title for a steak dinner from R-Truth. That's like the most notable. And he was fake El Generico. That's like the two big things he's done. And that was both within the span of 48 hours. I like Otis just fine. I just don't have there's just not much space for him to do much in LS11. I just don't have much to do there with him. Still. And that's New Day going to Mania. Yeah, you're thinking of Backlash that. Okay. Pat has really overstayed his welcome for me on Raw. Just gonna say it. He has funny bursts. He has moments where he's funny, but 90% of the time he's just unbearable for me at this point. $3 is about an hour and a half too much of Pat McAfee. Truth's totally amazing. Oh yeah, that was fun. Truth's fun to use in universe. I don't want to oversaturate the channel with comedy nowadays. I'm trying to get better about not doing that. I got nothing for that commercial I just saw. Is all I'm gonna say there. I'm not gonna elaborate on that. So Pat is better on the shorter show. Yeah, yeah, because at least on SmackDown, there's enough segments between segments and commercials. He shut up for most of the show. He is overstaying his welcome on Raw for me.
No,
Hello.
still not working.
Ah, fuck.
It's
Hmm.
still only running for like a little bit, and then
So you've updated the drivers.
yeah, I completely uninstalled and reinstalled the game.
Yeah. Hmm. Rebaked.
You know,
What else could it be?
looking in the task manager to see if Steam's opening up multiple times. That's not happening.
Hmm. Oh, we got the best boy Pharaoh on Raw. Yeah, I see where you just tried to launch it.
Yeah,
Hmm. I'm giving it a shot. Yep, now it just immediately kicked me off too. It's so weird because I've never seen this happen before. I guess we're doing the last woman standing match.
yeah. Because Dan was saying like I need permission to run across all devices, and I thought that could be it, but no.
Hmm.
Sorry, guys. I know it's becoming a thrilling show watching us run through 2K23 Sport again.
Oh yeah. It's always the most thrilling when the game just doesn't work.
Yeah.
Hmm.
Originally posted. Press Windows. Okay, let me see this.
Hmm.
Okay. All right, let me see what I can do here.
My phone is going nuts suddenly, which I wanted to put money on with how nuts it's going. It's my mother. Well, wouldn't you know it? God love her.
Okay.
I promise everyone, one day we are going to have a stream where we do a watch along like this, and there is not a single 2K difficulty that we have to deal with. Last week it was me having to help you fix the baked file that wasn't working.
Okay. What's Samara 5? Okay. Okay. Think I may have found something that might work.
Okay.
I found this art, this thing. See if I can find it again. Yeah, there's a guy saying on Steam you can do it from the command prompt.
Okay.
So I'm gonna try something from here. Okay. That.
Well, I was saying this while you were gone and updating your drivers, and I think you might agree with me, especially because you've been watching Raw lately with me. 3 hours is too much, Pat McAfee.
Okay. All right, guys. 1 second. Sorry, 1 second, guys.
No, you're good.
I'm about to go dark again.
Okay. Oh,
All
I
right.
need.
Go dark for a second.
Okay. I am honestly so excited for this episode of Raw to be over. Not because it's been bad by any means, it's been fine. But I want to go to bed. I am drop dead exhausted. Oh, Ray's computer is just restarted. I got a notification it's no longer available for game share. Oh, Good strategy there from Naya. Just use the chair, put your full weight on her. Oh, geez, she got her in the face. While I have said 3 hours is too much, Pat, he has his moments. I put in the emphasis on a whole lot of pain there for Naya. This little 2020 callback, or 2021, whatever it was. You know what I'm talking about. Apparently, Matt Hardy is watching from the skybox tonight. I'm confused why they're making her look. They're making her look like an underdog. It's not so much making her look weak as she's getting beat up by someone 3 times her size. So yeah, she's gonna struggle. Hopefully, we can get this thing figured out with Ray's game. I don't know why this just keeps happening with his game. It's like it's just messing up on its own. That's what's confusing with Ray's whole situation. It's like he's not touching it, and it's just stopped working every time. And I'm not accusing him of anything. I'm really not. It's kind of the commercial for the Ghostbusters Frozen Empire. I think is what it's called. Seems like it's gonna be good. I need to, like I said, I need to watch Afterlife. I've heard good things about it. I'm excited for the Jimmy and Jay match more than I was a couple weeks ago. The build's not been great, but you know what? I've moved on past the Jay isn't going to beat Gunther at WrestleMania um, train I was trying to start, but you know he could always be the one to beat him after WrestleMania. Oh my God! I say Nia going up a ladder is a terrifying sight.
All right.
Oh, welcome back.
Hi. Sure you saw.
Hmm.
Oh, I fixed it.
Oh, it works.
Yeah.
Good job. Proud of you. Proud of
I
you.
mean, I typed in words. I have no idea what win MGMT means. But apparently it was making my.
Well, I'm glad you got it figured out because I could not do AEW this week.
Mm-hmm.
At that point, honestly, what I would have done
Mm-hmm.
is I would have left my computer on, logged into your Steam account, and I don't know how logistically well it would have worked. I would have had you stream your gameplay to my computer and record it from your end.
Mm-hmm.
That way you're just playing it, because my computer has all the AEW stuff installed on it right now.
Mm-hmm.
Just from when I was fixing it last week. So I would have just had you stream your gameplay to my computer and record it from yours.
Mm-hmm.
But the gameplay would have lagged a little bit, I'm sure. Would have been the issue. So at that point, you'd have been doing
Also,
everyone's...
I don't know how, but somehow I deleted Cody Rhodes' tires file and then got all the access to his tires.
Oh, so now it works? Like all the modded tires?
Yeah.
I don't know. So I was saying this when you came back earlier, but you were kind of focused on other stuff.
Uh-huh.
I have a not so hot take.
Uh-huh.
3 hours is about an hour and a half too much Pat McAfee. He has funny moments. He is better suited on SmackDown, where it's only about 90 minutes of TV, and he only gets about 30 of it to talk.
Well, also, I also think, like, yeah, we were happy when he came back, but I also think the shtick is kind of gone because it's been a while since we had a commentator be that animated.
It's not even him being animated. It's the damn telestrator that gets me. It's like, we can be in the middle of something really big, really serious. Well, now we see this big dumbass. I gotta remember to keep it down. My roommate's asleep.
Mm.
Like, now we see this big dumbass was doing this, and then he got knocked on his stupid ass.
I'm gonna put myself in this coat.
Jesus. Also, apparently Matt Hardy is in the Skybox tonight.
Well, that's fun, isn't it?
You know, apparently his wife posted a video of it, which I thought they were split up. Apparently, I hate to sound like a dick, but something tells me that was just kind of a classic Rebby publicity stunt.
Mm.
That was a fun main event.
Yeah.
Jeez, the slow-mo Nia took that bump like a champ. Although I will say, my big issue with Pat is that they're trying to make him the highlight of so much stuff. Like, oh, look at his wacky reactions.
Yeah.
Like, instead of doing a slow-mo zoom in on that bump through the table, they do a zoom in of him bouncing around reacting to it. There we go.
Here we go.
Mommy's home. So it was funny. My wife, my roommate, and I went out and got dinner tonight.
Well,
Normally I get a Firehouse sub sandwich on Mondays for lunch, but I had to skip lunch today to do my tax appointment, and so we got it for dinner instead. And I don't remember how we got on this topic on the way back, but I said something about mommy, and my roommate brought up Rhea Ripley, and then said, "Xander, do you really want your legacy on the internet to be that guy on YouTube with serious mommy issues?" And my wife doesn't miss a beat and just goes, "Oh, he sealed his fate for that a while ago." And I just kind of looked at her. I was like, "What the hell is that?" So I couldn't even finish my sentence. She was like, "The essay." God, the Rhea and Becky match at WrestleMania is gonna be awesome.
so, guys, we know what this all stems from. Personal competition, sexual tension, correct.
I mean, it's a lot of Rhea Ripley's matches, in all fairness. I love Rhea, though. She's so damn good.
Guys, nothing will make two people fight more than unacknowledged sexual tension. Right, stop talking. Now. This isn't going the direction you think, don't worry. I'm suggesting they sleep together.
Of course you are.
Right, that's exactly the direction we thought it was going. Well, I guess it is the direction you thought it was going. I guess I misread the rule. But anyway, you just wanted to say it out loud, didn't you? A bit, yeah.
Okay, Ray, I think we need to end the stream now.
Would you look at that, Kevin? It's the police.
I think we gotta end the stream now. Bye, everybody.